Mitram and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, the intellectual Kshatriya channel, your education channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. We are discussing part 3 of 10 divisions and 48 districts series. That is 10 political divisions, 48 districts of former British India's UP, that is the United Provinces, later called Uttar Pradesh. It was used to be called United Provinces of Agra, Oudh, that is Ayodhya or Faizabad region, Lucknow Faizabad. Later Agra, Oudh dropped, United Provinces name got stuck. Later, when the name changed to Uttar Pradesh, the acronym still remained the same. I have opened this series for you because it is very easy to remember the divisions, at least for the people who are not domiciled in that province or state like me, and later those interested can dig more and understand the district. So, I am presenting here 10 divisions of 48 districts of United Provinces. This is part 3 called Rohilkhand division, the political division. Most of the time people may not be aware the political divisions. I also used to be like that. Now I found that will be very important, and it gives a broad bird's eye view of a land, territory. If you want to understand more about the land, South Asia, Bharat Mata, if you know those divisions, is much easier. You can comprehend the political, social events going on various parts of South Asia. That is the Rohilkhand division that has a Bijnore district, Moradabad district, Budaun district, Bareily district, Philibit and ShaJahanPur. This is the RamPur princely state at that time. This is the Tehri Garhwal princely state at that time. Haryana region, Delhi territory, Madhya Bharat, Vindhya Pradesh will be somewhere down here. Why this is Mitram and Bandhuvam? If you are new to the channel, our education channel, I have posted more than 360 as of 2022 April presentations meticulously made on diverse topics: history, geography, battles, treaties, and global geography, human ecology, and many other interesting topics. South Asia Maps JRD. For your, they have 360 videos as of today, and for your convenience I have organized them into 30 or so playlists. You can pick and choose the interesting topic you like and enjoy them. And this is our fascinating United Provinces presentation. This is the United Provinces, 10 divisions, 48 districts. We already finished. I purport to present these 11 topics as soon as possible. We are talking about the third part. This is the Rohilkhand political division. United Provinces is a very key province, is the heartland, the ancient land, the land of Mahabharata and Ramayana. It is the heart of Indo-Gangetic plains. That is Ganga Sindhu Maidan, from Karachi, that is on Sindhu Sagar, to Chittagong on Ganga Sagar. This is in the core, Ganga Maidan, and UP is the core of Ganga Maidan, and it is the land of Nehru's, Govinda Vallabh Pant from the hilly region Nainital, and Rajarshi Purushottam Das Tandon from Prayag Tirtharaj, Allahabad. Why? This is very important because when the British left India at the time of partition, there used to be round about, we can say, 250 districts or so, depending on how you consider British India, whether you consider princely state. I omitted princely state and made round about 44 divisions in one presentation, maybe 250 districts. I will update later and will add the more, taking into consideration the princely states later. I can stick them and fit them. But if you know all these 44 divisions and 250 districts or so, you will be considered very knowledgeable about the land and the region and people. Now, as of 2023, there are 750 districts in India, 170 west of Radcliffe Line, round about 20 east of Radcliffe Line, that is the East Bengal, that has more than 80 upjillas also. If you count 700, 200 and so, there are more than 1000 or 1050 or so. It's very difficult for people to understand them, know them. So I made here a bird's eye view. If you can remember, you can organize these 1000 districts of modern South Asia into maybe 200 divisions or so. It's very easy to remember them. You will get a bird's eye view that should increase your appetite to know more about the motherland. That's the entire point. And the concept of the districts came into existence of the British annexed lot of territories, and they increased the geographic knowledge at that time. The first father of Indian geography, James Runnell here, first made the map of Bengal round about 1783 at the time of Governor General of Fort William and Bengal. That is the Governor General's designation. At that time made the Bengal maps, and later the lot of other additions made after Sipai Mutiny 1857, and the districts were consolidated, made into political divisions, and before British left, some changes were made like always. So excuse me, that is the expansion of the British power, consolidation, appointment of the geographers and surveyor generals, and consolidating the knowledge about the land. So that's what the concept we are talking today. And this is the take for example, like this the British has three important presidencies: the Madras presidency, Bengal presidency, and Bombay presidency, the later provinces. Let's say Madras presidency if you take, and it's very difficult to remember 30 plus districts Madras presidency has, and to a beginner it's very easy to remember. We have a Sarkar district, that is essentially Telugu speaking districts. Northern part we have agency districts where the Adivasi people also present in considerable population. You have two districts there. The Sarkar districts are two Godavari districts, and Guntur and Krishna and Nellore, easy to remember. Then we have Coromandel districts, that is third division. That is Tamil speaking districts, Arcot districts and Delta districts, and Baramahal, Coimbatore, and so on. So the third division is the coastal division, West Coast division, the Malabar and Kanaras. And so these 4 or 5 divisions are very easy to comprehend. Later you can fit in the divisions. So that's the entire point of the divisions and district series we are talking about today. Excuse me for allergies. So we are talking about the Rohilkhand division. How did the British assemble this fascinating province of Indo-Gangetic Plains? Before the United Provinces was assembled, there were the land dominions ruled by Marathas in the Doab region up to ShaJahanPur, Dehradun. Then the Ruhelas in this region, Rohilkhand. Gurkhas ruled the mountain districts, Almora, Nainital, and Garhwal, and so on. Audh Nawabs, Ayodhya Nawabs ruled Lucknow, Faizabad regions. Then the Narayani dynasty ruled the Benares region, and there was the Bundelkhand rulers who were there. It's a Maratha territory, and some hill rajas, and British annexed all these areas, formed the united province of Agra and Awadh. That's how the UP existed, and after partition, the name changed to Uttar Pradesh. And after 2000 or so, certain hilly districts were taken away, and the province remained. And this is the province, and you can see the 10 divisions, very easy to remember. So this is the Ganga river. You have south of Ganga, you have Meerut division, Agra division, Allahabad, and Benares. So Benares, Allahabad, Agra, Meerut, important towns, you can easily remember. Rani of Jhansi, so Jhansi division, Bundelkhand division. So you have 5 divisions. North of Ganga, you have 2 important Nawabi territories, Lucknow and Faizabad, and further east Purbiya, Gorakhpur 3. Then of course you have the Rohilkhand, Bareily, and hilly division, Kumaon. So 10 divisions. That's very easy to remember. For the non-domiciles outside the United Provinces, and we talk about the districts of the Rohilkhand. Rohilas means, Rohel means the mountain people. These are the Afghans who came from the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Afghan region, that is the Durand line region. They settled here when the Mughal Empire was almost disintegrating. They conquered this land. Ali Muhammad Khan Rohela, who was the contemporary of Chhatrapati Shahu, the grandson of Shivaji, died around, passed away 1747 or so. And they gave their name to this land, which was previously ruled by the local Hindu Jamindars called Katehar. And this is the Rohilkhand or Ruhelkand. You can see Bijnore here. I have given the district name Bijnore here. This is the mountains and the Shivaliks of Bijnore and RamPur here, and Bareily and Philibit, ShaJahanPur and Budaun and Moradabad. This is the Ganga river, east side of Ganga river, Bijnore, and I have mentioned the districts here so that you can remember the Bijnore and Moradabad, Budaun, Bareily, ShaJahanPur and Philibit. These are the districts. The important political event that you can remember about this region is Nawab of Awadh annexed this area after fighting the Battle of Miranpur Khatra 1774. British Governor General Warren Hastings, not Lord Hastings, Warren Hastings, 1774, round about 10 years he was ruled, very long term. 1785 he remitted the office, needed lot of money to fight the wars against the Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali and Marathas. So he assisted Nawab, and they fought a war against the Rohilas, and the territory was conquered in the battle called Miranpur Khatra. It is the entire Rohila land, and they left the small remnant called RamPur princely state, that was a Muslim princely state. Other princely state is Tehri Garhwal region. So you have Haryana, Delhi territory here, Madhya Bharat, Gird, Gwalior princely states. You have southern Bundela, Baghela states within the Pradesh regions, and so on. Why this United Provinces is so important? Because if you take the planet Earth that has 8,000 million people, that is 8 billion people, that is 800 crores. China has a 1500 million, India has 100 less, means 1400, United States has 330, next Indonesia has 275 or so. The fifth national or subnational state on the planet Earth is United Provinces. That is not counting Uttaranchal. It has 240 million people living in 240,000 million square kilometer. That gives every square kilometer 1,000 people live in that land. That is a humongous amount of population. Immense ecological load on the land. Now these people with modern the communications were given immense amount of aspirations, desiring to live a Western lifestyle for which there are no resources. So these events are going to mold very rapidly in the coming 1 to 2 years, 1 to 2 decades. So it's very important to keep track of, and this will help you to know more about the land. Other than that is also politically very important. The Bareily movement, the Aligarh movement, the Urdu movement, entire Pakistan movement has originated in the United Provinces. They fought very valiantly, violently, and finally Congress leadership genuflected, given to Jinnah. So Jinnah also wanted the corridor due to the Kafir population more, that was not accepted by the Radcliffe Awardee line. Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, the prominent educator, come separatist, Liaquat Ali Khan, first Prime Minister of Pakistan, Chaudhary Khaliq-Uzzaman, the first Governor General of East Pakistan, and all these people hailed from here. The Aligarh was the heartland of entire Pakistan movement, and Prayag, Allahabad is the place where poet Muhammad Iqbal fired his salvo called Ghazwa of Allahabad, gave a first idea of the separate Muslim homeland in South Asia. So it's very important to know about this. And here you can see the fascinating Rohila territory, Katehar, Rohilkhand. Here I put Lucknow here just as landmarks, and Benares will be here, Varanasi. This is of course the Delhi territory, and so on. And that is about, and I had made a similar series also on the 11 divisions, 61 districts of fascinating Bengal presidency. You can look at the appropriate playlist. And this is James Runnell, the cartographer, geographer, and the initial maps he made on the various political dominions when the British started conquering the land, and so South Asia, you can look at them. This is the just only Moradabad district. Now there are many districts. Instead of 48, there are around about 80 plus toll or so in the Uttarakhand. That means becomes 90 or 100 and so on. So now we have more districts. This is the truncated, a small version of Moradabad district and Bareily districts. And this is the region, Bareily, Moham, and Budaun, and Bijnore will be here. This is the mountains. That is, this is the British, the division. The landmark is RamPur, princely state. Is ruled by the Nawabs, the Sunni Nawabs. RamPur, Rohila princely state. You can see Moradabad, Bijnore here, south of Sivaliks, Philibit, and ShaJahanPur, Bareily, Budaun. This is the Ganga river. How does it fit? And you can see the Nepal Terra. This is the princely state of RamPur. If you zoom out, we can see the Rajputana, and that's where we were looking at it. And this is how the population of the planet Earth, 8,000 million. China is around more than 1,400 or so. India around about 1,400. United States 335. And Indonesia has a little few more people than this. The United Provinces will be here between 4 and 5 here. It has more people than Pakistan. That is a Maghrebi Pakistan, that is the West Pakistan, there is the Punjab, Sindh, and Khyber, and Baluchistan, and so on. There are more people live in the United Provinces. That's the critical thing we have to keep in mind, how the events are going to pan out in next 1 or 2 decades. So that is about the fascinating 10 divisions, 48 districts series of British India's United Provinces, Part 3, Rohilkhand region, Katehar, north of Ganga River and east of Ganga River and south of Sivalik mountains and Terai. It is a 6th district: Bijnore, Moradabad, Budaun, Bareily, In the center, Rampur princely state Philibit. I didn't count Rampur here, now Rampur also. Tehri Garhwal, those regions. Thank you very much. See you later in other presentations. If you like the presentations, Mitrom and Bandhuvam, that will be very great help if you bring this channel to your friends' attention, and you can subscribe this, and also I would love to listen your comments on this presentation. See you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya Channel, Education Channel.